You guys won't make us look bad, will you?
Here we go. Roll plan. Here we go. Hey. And action. Oh! Son of a... Oh! Yeah.
God, I love that. Oh, I can actually hear you getting fatter.
Fatty and skinny, the age-old secret.
All right.
It's a clip-on.
Are you sure?
One big guy, one little guy. I think that kind of worked for me and John Belushi. That kind of worked for Abbott and Costello and Laurel and Hardy.
Let's go! Let's go!
They just naturally play with each other.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a natural chemistry because David is verbal and articulate, and Chris is so brilliant physically.
Finally, I worked it out on some charts and some graphs, passed it around, and showed scientifically how we have chemistry. They said Farley's funny and you can ride his coattails, and believe me, there's room.
We're gonna be buddies, we're gonna be pals, we're gonna wrestle around. Old Matt's gonna be your shadow. Here's you, here's Matt. There's you, there.
Macaulay Culkin, let me tell you something, kid. You're cute. You've got blonde hair. Everyone loves you. It's true. Here's the catch. I used to look exactly like you when I was 10.
Touch my nose, I'll walk the line up.
Roseanne, Arnold, ring a bell?
And he would know you from...
I thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
This picture was designed for Chris Farley and David Spade.
Oh, hello.
Hey, we're buddies.
The characters that were written are really these two guys.
Shut up, Richard. Shut up, David.
They have a very similar off-screen relationship as they do on-screen.
It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Tubby.
Look, Mommy, the rhino's getting too close to the car.
Him too afraid to get out. He just a little guy.
That's it, big boy. I'm gonna wail on you. Farley's character, Tommy, is kind of a loser, overweight, slob.
I have what doctors call a little bit of a weight problem.
If you could picture that.
Did you hear I finally graduated?
Yeah, and just a shade under a decade, too. All right.
You know, a lot of people go to college for 7 years.
I know. They're called doctors.
Tommy finally graduates and comes home to Sandusky to work for his dad.
He just wants to have a good time, and he's scared of responsibility.
Luke, I am your father, Lalo.
Aw, I've interrupted happy time. Richard grew up with Tommy.
Late again, Tommy? You're pathetic. Shut up, Richard.
And I work for his dad. And I know the numbers, and I know the ins and outs of the company, and Tommy doesn't.
Richard, promise me you'll look after Tommy boy here till he gets his feet wet.
Sure, and thanks for choosing me.
It's a story about a moron. When I say moron, lovingly, because this is the moron phase of his character before he grows up.
Where'd you grow up, Chris? Madison, Wisconsin. Had a lot of cheese products. I get all bound up like a big mouse.
he was fun growing up. He really was.
But he's a different humor, you know. The rest of us that love to tell jokes. He isn't a joke teller. He does funny things. He'll sit in a room here with all of us and he'll say something like, oh, the cow's giving birth in the meadow.
What? That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
That's the kind he is. Annoying.
Hi, I'm Chris Farley.
I'm John Farley.
He stepped on my line.
I'm Kevin Farley. The fighting Farley.
These guys are all in the shot.
Way to go, Chief.
Hey, when's our next raise?
I told them to keep an eye on their studies, not go lollygagging.
I think they have a lot of stories that Mom and Dad really don't know.
We play Naked Horse.
Naked, they said they were? I'd never heard that
I
one.
never did either.
Their language wasn't too good out
No,
there
the
in
language was terrible,
by the garage.
My mom would be sitting there on the phone. Sure, I'd love to play tennis with you. That'd be great. Oh, Lord, boys!
No, I don't know anything about that.
I remember all the nuns were around me in grade school.
It was Mom, and there were all the nuns around.
My mom and I were in the middle, and they said,
The children at school are laughing at Christopher, not with him.
He's an Arizona boy.
David's very dry and very unusual. He sees things from an angle that no one sees.
Hey, does this suit make me look fat?
No, no, no. Your face does.
His humor is so subtle that you have to be listening.
I thought that was 9 inches.
He's a good kid. In contrast to what everybody believes, he's supposed to be the funniest kid in the world. And he wasn't. He was pretty serious.
He was very bright. They wanted to put him in the 4th grade when he was in the 2nd grade, but...
He couldn't see over the desk.
Had the measles. Still read 47 books.
I never beat him up. I just used to pin him down and, like, let spit get right next to his nose and then suck it back up.
He used that gifted mind and went into stand-up comedy. And if he wasn't a comic, he wouldn't have a job.
Very nice. All right, very good. You're up.
I say right.
I'm really thrilled with the cast that we've got.
Shut up.
Hey,
Stop.
I thought you liked me. David said he was shooting this film, and I said, oh, that's great. I said, he said, Chris Farley's in it. He said, and some older woman. And I said, oh, who is it? He said, Bo Derek. I said, Bo Derek, an older woman.
Holy shnikes. Yeah. Dad, she's like a 10.
I'm Sweet Beverly, and I'm going to be Mrs. Callahan, and everything is lovely.
Is that for me?
No, son, that's for me.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Brian Dennehy was our only choice, really, when it came to thinking of someone who could play Big Tom Callahan.
That's my name. Yeah, that's your new office now, college grad.
He's loud and he's aggressive and he consumes life with a huge appetite.
Listen, I want to thank you all for coming today to welcome 2 new Callahans to the family. My beautiful wife, Beverly, and my new son, Paul.
I have Rob Lowe for a son.
Gee, she seems awful young to have a son as old as him.
I'm Paul. You must be Tommy.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
Tommy always wanted a brother, but it turns out that Richard is more the brother to him than the Rob Lowe character.
Do we really want to put the future of the company in Tommy's hands?
I feel like I gotta do something. You're right. I don't know much about this stuff. But he does.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on!
We wind up getting stuck together on the road on a sales trip. And we're doing something that's not fun, sales, which we both are horrible at. It's sale time, so remember, we don't take...
No for an answer.
No.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna pass.
Gotcha, thanks.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Terrific. Thanks for your time.
He's had practice in real life in the same role he's doing now.
I worked for my dad for a year after college.
He was in our father's business, which is also a family business. Chris was in sales, so he'd go and entertain customers and stuff.
Before I decide to keep my business with your place, I'd have to come by and have a look at your new operation.
Hey, I tell you what, you can take a good look at a butcher's ass by sticking your head up there, but wouldn't you rather take his word for it?
What?
He did a very good job for me. Boy, he was a good salesman.
Yeah.
Why do they put a guarantee on the box?
Because they know all they sold you was a guaranteed piece of shit. That's all it is, isn't it? Hey, if you want me to take a dump in a box and mark it guaranteed, I will. I got spare time.
I'm still in shock that he's getting a salary for all of his shenanigans and this blarney that we've had to put up with.
Hi, Dad. Tommy!
There's a lot of love between the father and the son in that character, and there certainly was with us.
I love my dad, and he was always, pretty loud and boisterous, and that's maybe if I am loud, that's where it comes from. Like, he'd start out calm and everything like that. He'd just, say, okay, does anyone want to go to Gimbel's? Does anyone want to go to Gimbel's? Does anybody want to go to Gimbel's? And then we'd all, go, oh, and rush around.
Get in the car.
Get in the car! Prima donna.
Prima donna.
No, but he's great. We have fun, laugh.
Yeah, I like his little wrap-up to his story. But everything's great, and family life is good. Wisconsin's a nice state. Okay, we got it. Just stick to the funny and cut the fat, and we'll have to do it later in the post.
Describe David's humor? He makes me laugh.
It can be a little caustic at times.
We're friends on the movie and not off.
David, you say something and you get a response like, yeah, right, yeah, whatever.
Whatever. I know.
It's that kind of thing that we all had in high school that David has sort of elevated to a high art form.
He's... Bye-bye. We'll call you. Come on, Chris. Cut to the next scene.
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
See, Chris isn't funny, ha-ha. He's funny. Oh, how sad. That boy needs help.
Action.
Aw, I've interrupted happy time. Look, your father wants you to check out the delay problems we're having.
And cut. Very nice. Let's break that.
Give you fingers.
The under 5 crowd seems to love him.
The thing about Chris is he's like a big, lovable dog.
He's like a big, like a big Saint Bernard puppy.
He has a voice that's really incredible.
No, dear me.
All he wants to do is make you laugh, and he will literally do anything.
I'm a maniac on the floor.
It's kind of hard to describe what Chris does off the set because it involves pulling his clothes off, bodily function noises. A lot of very interesting things happen.
What sort of advice about the real world? It ain't no piece of candy. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts every day'd be like Merry Christmas.
There's nothing like a good pratfall if it works.
You ever fall through things, Randy?
Oh,
yeah, it always falls doing something
yeah,
like that.
it was, yeah, we've had, four boys, lots of broken furniture.
Oh, it is funny. I think it's funny, and, you know.
Well, it is on somebody else's furniture.
I tell you, I am mortified.
He has a salt imbalance.
Chris is a great physical comic. We've really kind of beaten the hell out of him.
Could have done without that. Jeez, I'm an idiot. He cracks a 2x4 over my head.
Oh, but I hit you with the wrong part of it that didn't break.
I know.
If I wanted a kiss, I would have called your mother. Oh, that was a good one. That's gonna leave a mark.
He shoveled a lot of snow. He played a lot of football.
Yeah, I played a little ball. Sure. It's a 32 belly option on two. So I come up here, I'm gonna fishtail on him, and then I'm gonna go around, and Z-back's gonna cut around my tail.
He just carries that northern energy.
When Fatty falls down, everybody goes home happy.
You know, the ego is when they came from Saturday Night Live.
Woo! Here's a money shot.
What's happening to us?
I haven't noticed a change.
Take care, I gotta make calls.
We know that maybe he's made it.
Look at me, not at him.
He's matured a lot. He's more comfortable. I can see that.
That's not great.
He's more of a prima donna.
That's hilarious.
It's all coming together.
Well, it hasn't changed me one iota. You know, a lot of times...
Awesome. Cool.
Yes! Oh, Richard, I'm so happy you told me.